came to roll out. You know I got it.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat, hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say, let them talk about us, my whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it, I kill it and then I walk away, with the chalk around it, I just get low key and watch them talk about it, I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. In store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Now you look at this Saints defense, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Stidham. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The first carry now. This is Williams to the 43, second down. The Broncos at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This is 2nd and 8. They go play action with Stidham. It's caught inside the 25. They're on the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Carr going to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. We can look at this Bronco defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Stidham. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback when you put both in.
Say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Stidham. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Parker, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Jet sweep. Here's Olave. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4 at the Broncos' 7-yard line.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 4. They snap it at 1. Now Stidham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Stidham to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Again, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Stidham first down in the red zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 14. These two teams all tied after one. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Yeah, don't let him get away with that. Got that one right.
Give to P. Ryan on the option. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. First down, they go back to P. Ryan. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 8. Pirine, draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Stidham. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles. He's got him in. Complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Stidham. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Stidham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one
sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. This one taken in by Olave. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. To throw his car. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion right, Olave. Here's Carr now going to fake the jet sweep and throw off play action. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Carr now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point up and good by Succa, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Broncos 17.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Stidham off play action. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Stidham. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort, and you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football. Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down and a yard. In motion right, Olave. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And take it right on the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's P-Ride to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's Stidham. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They go play action with Stidham. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Stidham. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Flush to his right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, P-Ride. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying for it with P-Ride. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw it with Stidham. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner
just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Up the middle, here's P. Ryan. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Samaje P. Ryan. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are back within a couple of the lead. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Stidham going to look to throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
Broncos 26.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And just shutting him off there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The tackle made there by Drew Sanders.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Carr. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Stidham sets to throw on first. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Brian Brzee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Stidham. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Stidham to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They snap it at 1. Now Stidham. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Carr going to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Stidham. incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. Football. And one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Carr now to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now a play fake. Carr. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 8. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
And he fields it cleanly. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Stidham. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down and 6 now. They'll try the right side with P. Ryan. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Williams loses the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Carr. And his throw is incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Carr to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing his Carr. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Denver, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week